In this video, we're going to talk about how to use imagery to interpret symptoms that you're feeling in your body, any specific symptoms that you might be having or that you might be afraid of experiencing at some point, either in pregnancy or in labor. And I say oftentimes that the body has a voice and it does communicate with us, oftentimes through various symptoms or pains, much like a baby does, because they cannot use words yet. They will use other means of communication. And also, much like a baby, that means that there's something that they need. And that is the same thing with our bodies. So if we can learn how to understand what this pain or symptom or even the fear of this pain or symptom means, then we can better understand what we need to do to alleviate it. And so that's what we're going to get into. And before we do, though, before you start this process, I want you to get into a space of calm and relaxation. So if you need to move into a particular room, sit in a certain chair, get yourself physically comfortable, and then take a few nice, deep, calming breaths to just kind of relax and get yourself mentally and emotionally present and feeling peaceful and relaxed. Then we can go ahead and start focusing in on this symptom. Where is the symptom in your body? Where do you feel it? What does it look like? So what color does it have? If you were to assign it a color, does it have more than one color? Does it have a particular temperature? Is it hot or cold or somewhere in between? What sort of texture might you give it if you're looking at it? What texture, what shape does it have? Does it move? Does it change shapes or does it stay very still? Is it multiple things piled up on top of each other? What does it look like? What does it sound like? Does it make a sound? Can you hear a voice? Can you hear a message? Or do you have a feeling of what this might want to tell you if it could in words? What is the message that you're getting from this image, from this sensation? What is it? What is your body trying to tell you with this? What does it mean to you? And once you get to a space where you've really carved out the image of this symptom, you can either do this by simply imagining it, or you can draw it out on paper. You can color it, you can paint it, you can use any sort of medium that you feel might help you understand it better. And once you get to that space where you have a message of what this pain is telling you, what this symptom is telling you, then we can start to think about, on the other end of things, if this pain or this symptom were to be addressed, what would it look like then? So you no longer have the symptom. What does that space sound like? What texture does it have now? What sort of temperature, what color, what shapes does it take on in this space? And now that it is addressed, what is it trying to tell you? What sort of message would it have for you once you've taken care of this? Once it's been alleviated? And you can imagine this happening gradually from the beginning space of where you are to it being alleviated and taken care of. How does that gradually change and move to the end result that we're looking for? And think about what sort of actions that you could take to get yourself to the space of alleviation. Are there changes in your schedule? Are there changes in your thought processes? Are there changes in your diet and your daily schedule, and the people that you surround yourself with? What sorts of things can you do or not do to help this process along? And that is it. And you can keep working on this. It doesn't have to be immediate, but this is a process of learning how to communicate with your body and how to honor the symptoms that you feel and understand that they're there to give you a message.